Hello internet citizens and welcome to JavaScript training by Flipbell IT Studio. Now in this tutorial we are going to learn about conditional operators. Now conditional operators are really interesting and one of my personal favorite because conditional operator assigns a value to a variable based on a condition. Now you might find a lot of things based on conditional operators as a weak password limit or sometimes an age limit or something like that on various websites. So let's get an idea by writing a real world program of that. So in this tutorial we are going to write a program to check whether you are adult or not. So this is the first time we are going to insert an input box. So let's insert an input box in HTML with an ID so that we can operate it later in JavaScript. So let's give it a default value of 18 and let's just end it right here. Now to make it functioning we need a button. So let's insert a button with the help of HTML. So on click and then my function as usual concept that we have already learned, and let's set it null. Let's name this button as check. Now next up let's give an ID to paragraph. So let's give it an ID of demo and then finally hand this paragraph tag. Now we are done with defining everything in HTML. So now we are gonna write down simple JavaScript. Now before that let me show you a preview of our HTML document. It is gonna look somewhat like this, but it is not yet working. Let me just zoom it a bit so that you can have a better look of it. So now let's start writing our JavaScript between script tags. Now first of all we are gonna get the function of JavaScript by calling my function that we have written above in a null brackets. Now let's just define it more into the braces. So let's get the variable as age and second variable will be our adult because we are going to satisfy both the conditions in this program. We have two cases, and next we are going to get document dot get element by ID. Now this is usual, and first of all we are going to take age variable and then we are going to simply get the value of it. Let's just end it with semicolon. Now we are done with defining our first variable that is age. We will define the second one that is adult. So let's define that. We'll simply write here as adult equals and then in brackets let's just satisfy a condition so that it can work properly, that age should be smaller than 18 if you are not adult. So let's simply write a message that is gonna show up if you are not adult, and then we are just gonna write second condition after double dots that you are adult. Now that refers to our likewise other condition. Then finally we are going to get the output once again for our second variable that is document.getElement by ID, and in brackets let's just write the ID of paragraph, and then this time our inner HTML will show the value of adult. Now that's it. We are done with defining all the JavaScript. We have defined both the variables that is age and adult, and now we have written a condition that will satisfy to know if you are adult or not. Now if we save it and enter the value here as 17, and if we hit on check then it says that you are not adult, and if we hit here as 19 now it will say you are adult. And also if we write here as 18, now 18 is also considered to be an adult guy, so we'll click on check and it will show here as adult. So that's how all you can satisfy or make your own conditions in a box to show up and simply put a check button with the help of JavaScript to bring it into an action. So that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching.